Nothing?
Zip. No signs of skirmish, no tracks, nothing.
It's the 10th this month.
Ah, damn Italians.
I couldn't find their ass with a map.
Well, Shiite guerrillas probably kebabbed their black asses.
Probably out here somewhere playing bocce ball.
Let's just haul ass out of here.
If they're Marines, we'd still be looking for them.
We are looking. We've been looking for 6 fucking hours.
That's what we're paid to do.
No, we're paid to protect democracies, not Dagos.
Cut it, Mavol.
Fucking asshole.
Don't, Mavol.
Hey, Sarge, you know what they say in Brooklyn? Never let a day go by.
Recon, this is Watchdog. We have a negative requesting the coordinates. Sergeant Shaw,
Sir.
take 5. He's in the water.
Yep, Marco says take 5, 2 sweeps over.
That's 1.
He's in the water.
2. Holy fucking midnight. Marco wants new coordinates. Go figure.
Asshole.
Yeah.
A soldier I will be. For curiosity. Two pistols on my knee. To fight for the old cunt, to fight for the old cunt, to fight for the old country.
Not us, man. Not the glorious 37th. We fight boredom.
Alright, listen up. Recon seems to be out of coordinates.
Did you hear what I hear?
I see. It's right over there.
Baby, a little mail, a little shower.
Oh, come sit down right here on my
Red Cross nurses. The experts.
Miller time.
Oh, pieces.
Flush toilets.
Root beer floats.
And it's plays some pool in my
Rock and roll.
Ready? Okay! We've got spirit, yes we do! We just love red, white, and blue! We've got spirit, yes we do! We've got spirit, how about you? We don't swear and we don't lie! We're from Alexandria High! We've got spirit and one thing more! We've got Sergeant Raymond Shaw!
For extraordinary valor above and beyond the call of duty, in actual contact with the enemy, Sergeant Raymond Stewart Shaw of the 37th Marine Reconnaissance Division has been awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor by the President of the United States. On a routine peacekeeping mission, Sergeant Shaw and his patrol were ambushed by Shiite guerrillas. Seeing one of his men downed, Shaw crawled under heavy enemy fire for 300 yards to drag the body back to safety. Sergeant Shaw encountered and single-handedly eliminated 16 Arab guerrillas and wounded 5 more. He himself was wounded, taking bullets in the thigh, arms, and chest, but his bravery allowed the remainder of his patrol to survive the encounter.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the White House to Alexandria High, winner of America's Medal of Honor, Sergeant Raymond Shaw. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gino Mavol.
This is such a great. This is such a great thing Sergeant Shaw has done. Not his medal. The whole country knows how great something like that is. But on his day of honor, you know, to come here to us, to our little town, sorry. The Medal of Honor was only awarded twice during the Vietnam War. None were awarded during the war with Iraq. Raymond Shaw He's the first American in our peacekeeping forces to win one, and I am truly honored to say my brother fought beside him. Ed was a really happy guy, and he's been dead for a very long time now, and so I'm sorry, Sergeant Shaw, everybody.
Ed, when he was a competitor, gymnasium, he'd like that. On the night he died, it was a clear night, and we were attacked by a nest of Shiite guerrillas. And in the skirmish in which he killed 2 single-handedly, Ed got separated from the patrol, so I went after him. But it was too late. Mortar shot. But Ed did lead me back to the nest of Arab guerrillas, so the medal is much his honor as mine. Thank you, that's all I'd like to say. We're not supposed to use the word war. Officially, these last 5 years have been a peacekeeping force. Kuwait is our protectorate. We're there to help bolster new democracies like Iraq's, but the soldier in the field knows it's war. And war's a game where there's no winners. Why Ed? Why there? Why me here? You see, in war you can die in 2 ways. You can be killed by a bullet, or you can kill your heart so as not to feel the pain of surviving. And I'm not sure which is worse. The wrong man died, Gino. I wish it were me.
Sergeant Shaw, could you stand a little closer to the flag?
Hey, if you want pictures to take with this man here.
Darling! My daughter! Oh!
Congratulations, son.
He's not my father.
I'm so proud of this boy, I'm fit to bust. You can quote me on this. Raymond Shaw floats my boat.
Senator Iceland, why are you and Mrs. Iceland not at the White House ceremony?
Oh, the midterm elections, the affairs of my good state.
They weren't invited. I didn't invite them to the White House ceremony.
Well, that's right. You know, my victory train campaign's been attracting a lot of attention. We wanted to see Raymond's morning. You know, this afternoon's parade to catch up.
Parade?
Veterans of foreign wars.
Oh, you'll excuse us. They've had him stomping around the country for Uncle Sam. Haven't even given him time off to see his own mother.
Turn this way, Mrs. Eisen. Get a picture of the 2 of you. The 3 of you. You know, I didn't win the Medal of Honor, but I got other decorations. Took 15 bullets, but the good Lord was with me. You know, we could have won that war if the bureaucrats had let us win. And we are still being hamstrung in the Middle East by Congress and the damn UN. We should have taken care of business back in '91.
Senator, don't you think that war was a watershed in U.S. Middle East relations?
Oh, you media people, you kill me. You were all wrong about the war in Iraq. You are all wrong about the peace. How you predicted thousands would die in the fighting. They are dying in the peacekeeping. You know, these Shiite guerrillas, they have been using our boys for target practice for 5 cotton-picking years now. In your era, he don't mind dying. To him, heaven is bad city. It's not like a quiet Christian heaven. It's more like the downtown Bangkok, where you're Arab, you'll get all the things he was missing in life, like girls galore and sherbet all day. No wonder they keep spoiling for a fight. Hell, I would too. But it's wonderful meeting all you good people. It's wonderful. Thank you, Senator.
Ladies and gentlemen, the refreshments are now going to be served in the parking lot.
You think your wife's an asset?
Don't you ever try to embarrass me in public again.
Me embarrass you, that's rich.
Your father is running for re-election.
Your husband is not my father. And I'm not going on some parade to win him a few lousy votes, no way.
All right, honey. I'll see to it you don't have to ride in the cavalcade. But I want you to stay here tonight.
Why?
A little dinner party.
Now with whom?
Some media high rollers, key people. If you're going to be a journalist, you got to learn. Connections are the name of the game.
Will Johnny be there?
Of course.
No, then I won't do it.
If you don't do this, Raymond, I promise you on my father's grave, you will be very, very sorry.
I suppose you'll want me to bring the medal?
Ray, whom do you dislike most in your group? Take a scarf and strangle Ed Vole to death. Shaw, once he kills, cannot remember either the suggestion or the act.
Shoot the captain with the forehead.
Shoot the captain, Raymond. Shoot the captain.
Don't strangle him. No, no. Neville!
Are you
Neville,
alright?
what do you want?
You hit me!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm okay.
I did not mean to hit you.
Really?
No, I'm sorry. That was an accident.
It's something of a first, really. I've never been hit by a sleeping man before.
Ben Marco, Major, Marines, assigned to Office of Naval Intelligence. Likes to thump women.
Eugenie Cheney, Public Relations, Madison Square Garden. Likes spectator sports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We have reached our cruising altitude. You may now unfasten your seatbelts. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Helps me sleep.
You should try reading
What is it?
The Great Gatsby.
I've read it.
This is my 7th time.
7? You live in Washington?
Manhattan.
Manhattan's a great place. I get up there 3-4 times a week these days. Little R&R.
R&R.
It's military for rest and recuperation.
Expensive rest.
It's the Marines' dime. They send me.
Lucky you.
I don't know if luck is the right word for it. You know Raymond Shaw?
And Robert Redford and Ronald McDonald and Kleenex.
I was his commanding officer. Saved my bacon and salad.
Oh, a hero, huh? Did you win a medal too?
No, I got a leave of absence. To tell you the truth, it was tough out there. It's a lot tougher than people think. Since I've been back, it's been a little mezzo, you know? So the Marines send me. I'm not this type of guy to get some help.
A shrink?
I don't even like to say the word. I'm embarrassed by it. I mean, aren't most people? You know what my mother said when I told her I was going to talk to somebody? She said, okay, go see a psychiatrist, but don't talk about me. Talk to me. Tell me anything. I'm not mental. My brain, it's like on a hamster run.
How about a little Gatsby?
I like the poem at the beginning.
There's no poem in the beginning. See, chapter 1, no poem.
Title page. Under Fitzgerald's name.
Then wear the gold hat, if that will move her. If you can bounce high, bounce for her too, till she cry, lover, gold-hatted, high-bouncing lover, I must have you. It's not... Since you asked.
Senate winners. Iceland's demographics were startling. Always popular with the rural state, Iceland's success in the big cities has been nothing
Sir.
short of sensational.
Mr. Gaines, sir.
The farmer and the yuppie can be friends.
Sir.
The vote also sends a signal to the
Unfucking believable.
Iceland is most outspoken.
It's awful. Iceland back in the Senate by a landslide. Who? If it smiles, loves Jesus, and believes in balancing the budget, Americans will vote it into office. What happened to you?
Look, all I said was, Raymond, the paper wants to give you a dinner at the Overseas Press Club. It's a promotional sort of thing. Just give us a short speech.
That's it?
That's it. I give him a friendly pat on the back, and boom, this prick gives me one of these.
Yeah, but what about your hand?
Well, I tapped him out.
What? Not in the face, I hope. The whole purpose of the exercise was a front-page photo with the editor.
I was quick and clinical. It was stomach. Okay, belt and stomach.
So?
He's your new researcher.
Yes, but I'm not his second.
Excuse me, they pointed me this way. I'm looking for Raymond Shaw. He's an old friend.
I'm surprised he still has any.
Raymond? What are you kidding? He's a great guy. He's the best. He saved my bacon and salmon from Captain Benmar. Big fella! How are you? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm so happy to see you. You know, I'm so
I'm sorry,
proud.
could you excuse me for just a minute?
It's okay, go ahead.
What brings you to New York?
Business.
Marine business?
You know, intelligence stuff.
I'm sorry, just a moment. O'Neill tells me you've got General McConnell from the Joint Chiefs of Staff introducing me. I think it's common to hustle the American flag for publicity.
So the answer is no.
Well, I'll do it. But only say thank you one and all.
Great, that's fine. Terrific job on the article.
Don't forget to say
The
something.
heroes
about
don't have to say anything, O'Neill. They just have to be.
What do you even see in this guy?
Talent.
Get talent.
Thank you, Raymond. Doesn't ever occur. Oh, shit. O'Neill!
So here I am. Did my business, had some time. You know, I come up here a lot lately, and I've been thinking about you. Want to go have a drink?
Oh, well, I still
I was wondering if maybe I could crash at your place.
Crash?
Yeah. Well, you should see the place the Marines have me billeted. It's so bad. There's a sign in the bathroom that says guests must carry out their own dead.
Oh, my house isn't the crashing type of place.
Talk about it over a drink?
Well, I still have to...
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Raymond, where do you think you're going?
Oh, I didn't think you cared, O'Neill. I'll let you know before I do anything tragic.
Johnny, this is important. I can't stand here forever, Johnny. I'm not your caddy. While you're playing, I'm decaying. Are you listening to me?
Oh, I'm listening. I always listen. Oh, hell, I love this part. Through the goalposts of life, end over end, neither left nor the right. Straight through the heart of them righteous uprights. Drop kick me, Jesus, through the goalposts of life.
Getting me angry.
Come on, Eleanor, these are the fruits of victory. I'm tasting them. More than make me a part of your master.
Did you see the 6 o'clock news?
Hey.
Did you see the vice president?
I try not to.
He's getting married again. To his Filipino maid.
Lots of people remarry.
Not for the 4th time, they don't. Not in public office. Not to a tinted person. Ah! Failure has gone to his head. Oh, it was a sight. Him he's sitting there hand in hand with his half-caste chippy from Manila with half the world's supply of silicon in her chest. And this is the man who's presiding over the Senate. It's terrifying. I'm terrified. I can't sleep at night thinking of that Yankee peckerhead.
Don't waste your time.
It's not a waste. It's our opportunity.
For what?
I feel things, Johnny. I know things before they happen. I knew my daddy, God rest his soul, was dead by his own hand before the police told me. I knew I would marry an important man. I knew that together we would present ourselves to the world and have a place in the history books forever. Johnny, look at me. I know sure as I'm standing here, I'm looking at executive material.
Me?
You. Vice President John Yerkes Eisen.
Are you crazy, hon? The day I'm VP, gallstones will be jewelry.
Trust me.
When have I not? You are my lucky lady. But why would I want to be vice president?
Power?
Hell, I'm a senator. I got power.
Not enough to play with the big boys. Nobody knows your name in Washington.
Exactly. I'm not part of the club. That door's closed.
Oh, when God closes a door, he opens a window. What we need first is to find the right button to push. How does the rest of that song go?
Bring on the brothers who've gone on before, and all the sisters who've knocked on the door, all the departed dear loved ones of mine, and stick 'em up front in the offensive line.
That's what we gotta do, Johnny. Tap into the army of the righteous, God-fearing Americans. And this is our moment. Is your hat in the ring?
Whatever you say, hon.
Good. Like Daddy used to say, if it's on the table, eat it.
Right. Can I have my balls back, please?
Oh, come sit down right here on my face.
A little nail, a little shower.
Return to Andrew Salton, Pavlov's disciple, and his remarkable book, Conditioned Reflex Therapy. Conditioning is based on associative reflexes, using keywords and symbols as triggers for automatic installed reactions. Welcome to the Manchurian Institute for Behavioral Science, so named in the 1950s for the revolutionary work done by our colleagues during the North Korean War of Independence. For my next controlled experiment, undertaken for clients who have asked to remain anonymous. These are the 4 soldiers who have been flown to our institute. Captain Benjamin Marco, Corporal Alan Melvin.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Private Edna Vole.
Red Cross nurses.
And Sergeant Raymond Shaw. Raymond, please, pull your chair right there. This is the famous Raymond Shaw, man who had flown thousands of miles to sea. Shaw was carefully chosen. He's a graduate of Princeton University. His stepfather is a United States Senator, and his mother is a woman of wealth and influence. It is both a clinical and historical fact that paranoiacs make great leaders, but it is the resenters who make great assassins. Now, Raymond is a man of melancholic and reserved psychology. He is afflicted with total resentment, and he suffers from timidity, both sexual and social, which he hides by haughtiness, as you can see. This weakness is compounded by the need to lean on somebody else's will. That, at least, has been taken care of for the rest of Raymond's life. Altogether, implantation took 27 hours. The extra time was spent building into his psychological design an amnesiac component. Shaw, once he killed, can neither remember the suggestion or the act. And since he is conditioned to automatically respond to words and symbols, Raymond's motivation can be controlled from a second, a third, or even a fifth party over 12,000 miles away. Now, to operate Raymond, it amused me to use as his trigger an ordinary deck of playing cards. Clear, colorful, easily obtainable, and their ancient monarchical symbols contain a suggestion of supreme authority. I will demonstrate. Raymond, why don't you pass some time playing solitaire? Yes, sir. Bring that table over, please. The first refueling key is the sentence suggesting solitaire in those exact words. It unlocks the basic conditioning. The second key is the Queen of Diamonds. In so many ways reminiscent of Raymond's dearly loved and hated mother. And here it is. Raymond, whom do you dislike the most in your group?
The most?
That's right.
Well, I guess Edmavol.
Take this staff and strangle Edmavol to death.
Hey, Sergeant. What is this? Coming up, please, Ed. Yes.
There, just for that, I am going to dip into your subconscious and remove your sexual timidity forever. More than that, a physician could not do. Raymond, who do you like the most in your group?
Captain Marco, sir.
Notice how he is drawn always to authority. There you go, Raymond. Upon your return, the captain is going to recommend you for the Medal of Honor. Take this gun, Raymond, and shoot the captain. For him.
It's the same dream.
What do you dream?
I don't want to talk.
You know, Ben, maybe...
I don't want to talk about it!
Well, I'll get you something warm to drink.
Scotch. It's the only thing that works. Waiting for the click.
Take it easy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm so ashamed.
You know, you're the first person I've ever asked up here.
You know, I kind of guessed that. You got no food in the fridge.
I like to eat out.
Got all these utensils.
Well, I'm planning to do some gourmet cooking once I learn French. But I'm not one for, entertaining.
Yeah, so what do you do for nookie?
Our Broadway columnists know some escorts, it's fine.
Sounds pretty impersonal.
It is. My anonymity improves the sex.
Why is that?
I know. It's like putting your body out to pasture. It comes back fed.
Here's to detachment.
Dreamless sleep.
Hey, I'm playing Century tomorrow. Clean them. Oh. Hon, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Sit down.
You know, I was 4 under par coming up to the 14th. That won the dog legs from the country club dining room.
Roast beef's gonna be drier than the vice president's press conference.
I am really sorry. We got held up at the 14th. It's only par 4, and we run into a bunch of Japs.
At Rolling Hills?
On the 14th, and they wouldn't let us play through. They got all the money for greens fees, but they do not know the etiquette of the game.
Well, how many were there?
Well, we were a twosome, but those Japs, they don't do nothing in twos. They were a horde of Japs. How many is a horde?
Was there a tour guide holding up a card telling him where to go?
2 Jap caddies.
At Rolling Hills.
I'm telling you, they were Japanese, and as our cart got close, one of them shouted at us. He's saying, "Ball, ball, ball." I couldn't understand what they're saying, and they were saying, and then a ball bounces off our bag rack. The damn Jap was yelling 4. Damn near killed the judge. These Japs, they are lethal.
Oh, Johnny, you do make me laugh.
And Johnny's like trying to get past a bunch of grazing plaid sheep or something. Then making their little Jap shots and the little Jap plaid tam o' shanters with the
pom-poms.
The pom-poms on top. We had to sit there for 35 minutes.
You are kidding.
I shit you not.
Well, did they know who you are? Couldn't you tell them?
You ever try talking to a Jap? They hand you a card.
The look on your face.
Okay, so there's not enough space in Japan for their own course, and why don't they play miniature golf? Not come over to this country and mess up our game.
Don't say country, dear. It's wrong. You've got to break that habit when you talk.
Okay, what'd I say?
Say this land. Land is country plus destiny. Country in the eyes of God.
Right, the eyes of God. You know, when I get to heaven, I'm going to be really pissed if God has slant eyes.
You know, you've got a point there. I read that the Japanese own 30% of the banking assets in California. Do they allow their politicians to accept donations from foreigners? No. Do they let us sell freely in their land? Hell no. Japan's harder to get into than a nun's nasty. That's it, hon. That's our button. The Japs.
This is good beef, hon.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you take your seats now, please? Thank you. I'm sorry, you can't have that camera there for security reasons. Thank you. The Secretary of Defense will be out in just a few minutes. He'll be making a prepared statement of the recent American losses in the UN peacekeeping forces in the Middle East. Now, after that, he'll be open to questions from the floor, but we do ask that you ask one question only, please. Thank you. He's coming now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of Defense.
Mr.
I
Secretary.
have a question.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I have a question.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was an incident at Barakat, 25 miles east of the border of what was formerly Jordan. The 12 Americans in the UN peacekeeping force were killed at 22:15 Wednesday in a Shiite mortar attack. That's all I'm prepared to say until the families of the deceased are contacted.
Yeah, first, over here.
You in the back. Yes, you. Who are you, sir?
I am United States Senator John Yerkes Iceland, sir. And I have a question so serious that the future of our nation may depend upon your answer, sir. No evasions, Mr. Secretary. No evasions, please.
Evasions? Evasions? What the hell are you talking about?
I will tell you what I'm talking about, sir. Our boys are dying in a foreign land, and our government, in order to finance the deterrent force, is allowing the sell-off of the very nation whose greatness it is pledged to defend.
Senator, this is not the place to discuss these matters.
We are selling off our dreams and our symbols. The Pebble Beach Golf Course, Madison Square Garden, sold. Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, sold. Rockefeller Center, the Algonquin Hotel, the Empire State Building, sold. The Japanese own 43% of downtown America.
Senator, you are out of order. This is a press
I
conference, not an
am not
election
out of
stuff.
order, sir. I have here a list of proposed real estate deals with the Japanese that makes the Louisiana Purchase look like chump change.
Let me see that list.
Now our national parks, our forests, our mountain ranges are under offer. I say this is our land. This is our place. It cannot be traded away behind our backs to the Japanese.
Let me see that list.
I say the deal is off. We need to take back our dreams, take back our symbols, take back our institutions, take back our land. But the first thing we need to take back is our boys from that Middle East Armageddon.
Will you let me see that list?
Oh, there won't be any covering up, Mr. Secretary. You will not put your hands on this list. I deeply regret to say in front of all these men and women that you have lost my confidence.
Senator, you are out of order. This is not the appropriate forum. If you will submit your list to me, I will give it my full and considered
This
attention.
is no longer a matter for your investigation. I'm afraid this is a responsibility of the United States Senate. The Japanese own 43% of downtown America. Senator?
He's nuts.
He's shrewd. And my friend, he's news.
Yeah, but if people like you ignored what he said, the public wouldn't notice.
Okay, Iceland couldn't go 2 rounds with a revolving door. But he's just won the first round right here, with millions of people watching. Really? I have a feeling this one's gonna play and play.
Selling papers is the name of the game.
What an interesting person you probably are, O'Neill.
Hey.
Your mail. Why don't you stick it where the sun don't shine?
Hey, relax. Take it easy, okay? Ali, go to your corner.
Look, Iceland's a fool, a fraud, a monkey on a stick.
Yeah? In American politics, that's something to build on.
But he's just peddling the old moral majority garbage.
Wrong. The Christian fundamentalists have blown it in America. Hell, they're a sidebar. They got detoured into peripheral issues like spirituality. No, this is different. This is a headline. And it is dangerous. Every patriot downcast at the prospect of America is a second-rate power. Every poor shopkeeper in the red, every failure who's grabbed and missed the brass ring has just found a hook to hang his hate on.
That's all it is, hate. Look, Johnny Iceland's just stirring up hate.
Hate and envy. That's the gasoline America runs on, Raymond. Turns our noses to the grindstone and our asses to the world. What you just saw was Johnny Iceland mooning the New World Order.
Johnny Iceland's a straight-up racist.
We live in a mongrel culture, Raymond, with a real fantasy of its purity. That's what's so comic and so terrifying.
But why dignify Iceland with analysis? He's all surface, deep as cat's piss.
I agree. But you've seen the future, Raymond. and I'm afraid it wins votes. Nature calls. What do you think about it?
Raymond, can't you see I'm reading?
Look,
Now spare me, O'Neill, I'm not interested.
Why don't you come?
Why don't you get lost and go peddle your papers somewhere else?
Why don't you pass the time playing solitaire, Raymond?
Yes, sir.
His eyelids, they're moving. Good. He'll be all right? He's doing fine. Oh, my baby, my baby. I'm sorry.
Where am I?
A sanitarium.
How long have I been here?
8, 9 days, I don't know.
And you just got here?
Do you hate me, Raymond?
No, Mother.
Do you love me?
Yes, Mother. You're such a fraud, Mother. You'd cry at card tricks.
You were hit by a Honda Civic on 53rd Street with Connecticut plates. There were 3 eyewitnesses. What's so funny? I was frightened.
Hit by a Japanese import?
No.
I'm sure that must have really moved Johnny. How is Johnny?
He's averaging 4,000 pieces of mail, 42 bags a day. Well, there's a lot of people out there as mad at the Japanese as he is. You read he's in the running for the Senate Armed Service. Oh, no, you wouldn't, of course. It happened 5 days ago. Your Mr. Gaines had a lot of nasty things to say about him. He's a real Jap lover. Him and the whole liberal East Coast cabal.
What's the matter, Mother?
I'm all right.
You're not crying about me.
Oh, Raymond. Just looking at your sweet face, it just made me weep a little bit. You've grown up. It happened so quickly, Raymond. It almost seems you did it without me. But the price for success in politics is eternal vigilance. I have no regrets for what's been done and what's left to be done. Some big changes are coming, Raymond, and we will have to be stalwart, baby, and sly. Oh, I see a time when the world will come to us as it did before, for abundance and for blessing. America will be pure again and rich again, powerful again, proud again. Only Johnny, in his plain speaking, can bring out this pioneer spirit in the Republic. Only
Could
Johnny.
you leave us alone for a little while, Mrs. Iceland? I want to check him over.
Yes, nurse.
Are you all right?
Fine, I'm fine. Will he be okay?
Fighting fit.
I'll be up later in the week, darling.
If you want to.
Thank you, nurse.
I brought you a pack of cards, Raymond. We're going to run a test on you. Why don't you pass the time playing solitaire?
Fell asleep with the TV on.
What time is it?
4:32.
How'd you get in here?
They let me in downstairs.
That's our ever alert doorman.
He was waxing the lobby. I had a key, he didn't even hear me.
Who gave you a key?
People at the hospital.
What hospital? Hey, Rick! Stop! You.
It's okay, I'm a friend. I'm here to see Raymond Shaw.
I'm afraid he has another visitor.
One more visitor, is he gonna kill him?
He needs his rest.
Don't talk to me about rest!
Look, I don't make the rules.
Come a long way to say we were Marines together, you know, Semper Fi and all that.
It's okay. Nurse.
5 minutes.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm really sorry to break the news to you, but I missed the games.
I'm fine. Really.
What's about the reward? It's not necessary.
No, I want to! The games was great to me, 10,000.
Okay, I'll tell Downey. You pledged 10, the paper will probably match. Just leave it to me.
Sorry to hear about your boss, Raymond.
Who'd do something like that?
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay?
Can't sleep. Too afraid to sleep. When you sleep, you dream.
The same dream?
It's like this clenched fist. And it's right in here. You know that feeling when we went out on patrol? We're just waiting. I'm just waiting for that first shot. That's what I'm feeling all the time. I think my mind is going.
Is it the dream? Where it's the doctor and me and the guys from patrol? And we're in front of a lot of people?
How'd you know that?
How did you know that? Take your hand off!
I'm falling to pieces, man! You tell me my fucking nightmare! How did you know?
Corporal Melvin. What? He wrote me last week. I guess he'd seen one of my pieces. He said he had to tell someone from the patrol about his nightmares.
Where is he? Where is he? Does he have a number?
The letter's at the office, but he lives somewhere in Alaska.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
Kidding's not my strong suit.
I'm sorry, you'll have to leave. It's time for Mr. Shaw's sedative.
I am going, sweet pea. I am up and away, all the way to Alaska.
Well, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. The secretary's gone home. But she'll get you the address.
You're a prince.
You want to crash at my place?
No, I'm good. I'm fixed.
I don't know how he does it. He's catnip to women.
Relax, Mr. Shaw. This won't hurt.
Well, you're a hot date.
You were making coffee.
You slept nearly 10 hours.
First good sleep I've had in months.
Well, usually when a guy asks to spend the night at my place, it's not sleep he's after. I work at Madison Square Garden, remember all those athletes?
Yeah, basketball players, boxers, hockey players.
Oh, hockey players are the best. They speak soft and carry a big stick. Shall we have another go at coffee?
That'd be great. Oh, man. Oh, jeez, Eugenie, I have to go.
You're joking.
No, let me explain.
No, it's okay.
No, I owe you an explanation.
No, you don't. Never apologize, never explain.
I
It's
really want
fine.
you to just sit
Really.
down and I get this nightmare. And I see things clear, like I'm seeing you, right? But what I'm seeing is Raymond Shaw. And I know this sounds weird, but he's walking up to this guy in our patrol, and he strangles him. And I do nothing. Nothing. Now, to make it weirder, there's this other guy from our patrol. His name is Melvin. And he's having my dream.
The same dream?
It's the same dream. I'm flying up to Alaska today. I gotta talk to him.
Why don't you phone him?
I gotta look at him eye to eye.
Ben, when two people have been through what you've been through, having the same dream isn't so bizarre.
Now, Vol is dead. Melvin, he's cracking up. Raymond is not the guy I remember. Look at me. Look at me.
Listen, I have a friend. He can
No more strings. I've had it up to here with strings. No.
Ben, I'm trying to help, but you're talking like you've been brainwashed.
You don't believe me, do you?
Ben,
Thought you'd be different.
I'm sorry.
No, you think I'm out of my gourd.
My father was in Vietnam. It passes. Eventually.
Yeah, unless you've been brainwashed.
Come on, Ben, that's science fiction. When you're in a state like this, you can't see the wood for the trees.
You didn't see the poem.
Long and strong, Senator.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Have you seen this? Did you see this? Johnny Island, the new Joe McCarthy. Oh, that's Tom Jordan is lower than a snake sphincter. How dare he call you dumb?
He did? What'd he say?
Never mind sticks and stones, right?
No, what'd he say? I want to know.
Well, he said if you were any dumber, you'd be a tree.
That cheap scumbag. He is messing with the wrong boy. You screw with the boat, you get the horn.
You know what really pisses me off? The Red Scare was nothing compared to this. The Japs come in here, they made more inroads into America than the Reds ever did. They buy our colleges, they buy our land, they buy our top government officials as lobbyists. They spend $300 million a year just sweetening up society, all perfectly legal. Ooh, oh, there. The liberals put that knot there. I am really spitting spiders. Where's Tom Jordan get off low rating you? Johnny Island's not screwing America. It's being screwed by free enterprise. We gotta hang as tough as the Japs. Well,
Hun, what rhymes with get off?
what are you gonna do about this man?
Something, anything.
Oh, I tell you, I am hell on a short fuse today. I'd like to blow Tom Jordan's head off.
Oh, that's good. Get off, head off. Yeah. That's
Johnny, this is serious. The president is considering Tom Jordan as a middle-of-the-road running mate. He's our biggest threat.
That shithead was pressing me hard in the Senate today. Wasn't easy. I had to wing it.
Don't do that, hon. If you're going to give the nation half-truths, they got to be accurate.
Yeah, I know, but if I'm going down to the Senate floor like I got answers, I can't just stand there with my dick in my hand.
So what's the problem?
The oil, the damn oil. I said it exactly like you told me. But what I don't get is why we gotta keep buying off in the Middle East anyway.
Because it's cheaper. It costs the Arabs 50 cents a barrel to produce. U.S. oil costs $8.
Yeah, I know that, but why?
Slave labor.
But what gets me is we're sitting on oil.
Sitting on it? We're swimming in the stuff. Trouble is, there aren't enough drilling rigs to get it out of the ground. So U.S. oil is too expensive.
Yeah, well, if there were more demand for American oil, it'd be cheaper.
Ivan, turn him. I've got an idea. I'm talking hardball. I'm talking solving the oil crisis and getting America rich again in a hurry. We are going hunting, my darling, and you are loaded for bear.
Don't do this to me, hon.
The Japs only produce 2% of their own energy, right?
Right.
70% comes from the Middle East.
Right.
If they couldn't get it from there, where would they get it from? Not Russia. They're a cockeyed bunch of states, can't get a potato off the farm. Not China. The Japs hate the Chinks.
But why would they stop getting it from the Middle East?
Okay, that's enough.
That'd never happen.
Never say never.
What in holy hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about Suta. I'm talking about dropping the big one.
On the Gulf? But we are a peacekeeping force.
That'll keep the peace.
We dropped the big one on the Gulf.
The Japs will be in our pocket. They can have our oil, but only if they give us back our land. In the corridors of power, I believe this is called screwing them where they breathe.
Shoot, hon, you got one set of brass balls.
You know, Johnny, we're going to get you the vice presidency, and we will. We got to get the liberal wing of the party behind us.
You don't mean Tom Jordan.
He could swing it easy.
You know I can't stand that scum-sucking pig.
This is American politics. You lie down with pigs, you get fat.
I don't get it.
Raymond and Josie Jordan were childhood sweethearts. They met at summer camp. I put the kibosh on that quick.
Yeah, so?
So all these years, I've been carrying this guilty sorrow in my mother's heart. I want to make amends. I'm thinking of throwing Raymond and little Josie a party, a costume party. Forgive us our trespasses sort of thing. Here, try this on. Josie Jordan is 27 and unmarried. You gotta kiss a lot of frogs before you meet Prince Charming. And our Raymond is a catch.
You really think this is gonna work?
Well, Johnny, if you don't have a dream, how are you gonna make a dream come true?
And I suppose Senator Jordan will be invited.
I suppose he will. And I suppose he'll come, even though he hates our guts, because he dotes on his daughter. And seeing Raymond will make her very, very happy.
And I suppose I gotta be nice to that shitheel.
I suppose you will, especially since the cameras will be popping and showing the elder statesman and the firebrand from the South are friends. Maybe even one day in-laws. At least that's what the gossip columns will be saying.
You do not miss a trick. Boris Karloff goes west. It just makes me look ugly.
When you're famous, baby, you're never ugly.
Well, it's gonna be one hell of a party.
And so I told him we'd been together for like 2 weeks. Buy me a car.
I just and I'm gonna let those flickers and your fucking...
Are you sure you didn't leave it at your other girlfriend's house?
Really, Candy? Seriously?
You don't pay me enough for this.
Believe this? The Super Bowl of silliness. You look great.
And I never met a shoulder pad I didn't like.
Well, you know, when the going gets tough,
The tough get going.
Are we ready? Are we up?
Am I up? Call me Miss Pet. Big dog, little dog, fluffy ears, pup. Come on, Ben, chew 'em up. Woo!
Howdy. Oh, I love football. Come on in. You know, my speciality is the forward pass. Raymond? Oh, you know, I kind of just grab anything gets near me. Raymond, show these good folks around. And where's your mother?
I don't know.
Hon?
Raymond, this is unique.
Hello, Raymond.
How you been?
I spoke to Melvin.
Ben, this is a party. There are people at parties.
Hon! Jordan's here. Where have you been? We had to spread a little sugar to swat the fly.
Into the fray.
Oh, Eleanor, our guest of honor.
Oh, Josie Jordan, you look so beautiful. And Tom Jordan, thank you for honoring us with your presence.
I'm only here because my daughter asked me to come.
Daddy.
I'm not here to honor you or have anything to do with your right-wing falderal.
Oh, I love it when you talk like that, Tom. I could sit on the Senate floor all day listening to him talk. Well, come to think of it, sometimes I do. Hey, you look great in those robes.
Yes.
Thomas, he's some kind of athlete or...
Think of me as an orderly in a lunatic asylum.
Smile, Tom. You look like a Christian Scientist with appendicitis. Now, Senator, I'd like a word with you alone.
I told myself I'd be cool when I saw you. Very Lord McCall.
Well, I'm glad you're not. I like the way you are.
The hair, remember? Used to be a pixie cut. Made me look like a tomboy.
Well, we grow up.
And old.
Ooh, not you. You're evergreen.
You remember this suave in the old days. I guess that comes with being a star.
Stars have to shine. And I don't even seem to glow. You still into Bruce Springsteen?
Mm-hmm. Miller Lite?
Tom Cruise?
Gosh, no. You have to draw the line somewhere. And you?
Me? Well, I'm into oxygen. My mother seems to take a lot of it out of the air.
That's the truth. I try and avoid these big parties. It's like a congressional roll call in here.
I know what you mean. You know, I'm the only person here that I don't know.
Welcome, Raymond, whoever you are.
I've had enough of this. Do you want to stay?
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Now, Tom, I read that you've been talking about Johnny to the papers. I thought it was a little unkind of you to call him a mouse studying to be a rat.
I was misquoted.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
What I said was he has all the qualities of a dog, except loyalty.
I hope you won't carry these personal feelings into other political areas.
Like what?
Like the Republican convention,
What area of the convention?
the vice presidential nomination. Come on, Tom. You read the polls. You know Johnny commands enormous respect in this country.
You're racist, Eleanor.
Of course we are, and proud of it. I thought you were a student of American history, Tom. America was built and made great by racism.
This is crazy.
1 million votes is not crazy. Johnny Iceland's going to walk into the Republican convention with a petition of 1 million votes, demanding his name on that vice presidential ticket. That's 20% of the vote already pledged to him, and there's 4 months to go. Johnny may not be the brightest light in God's kingdom, but he's a hell of a popular guy. He's a great communicator.
Johnny is not acceptable to the mainstream of the Republican Party.
He would be, Tom, if you backed him.
Me? Oh, God.
Our children seem to be getting together, can't we?
You two finish your powwow and pass me the peace pipe?
We have.
Oh, good.
And I'm afraid it's war.
You're personalizing this, Tom. You're not seeing the bigger picture.
Oh, I see. I see it loud and clear. And you know what scares me the most? You. Coaxing America to renege on its international roles. Betraying its allies.
I did not say that. You have never heard me say that.
You don't have to say it. Everything you stand for is a betrayal of America. You think you've got support? Well, by the time the convention rolls around, I guarantee you'll be singing a different tune.
Oh! Tom, I'm so glad you said that. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing like a bullet to bring a peace. Now, my good friend, the senator from the state of Pennsylvania, he just said I'd be singing a different tune come the Republican convention. So I thought I'd just sing you a little tune that I just wrote. Yeah. Now, President Bush, he played the harmonica. President Clinton, he played the saxophone. Nancy Reagan, she sang with Frank Sinatra. But I think I can say, without fear of successful contradiction, that I am the first vice presidential hopeful ever to write his own campaign song. No, I don't write music, but I know what I like. So this here is my answer to Woody Guthrie.
A card-carrying communist.
Well, that's right. And that's exactly why I got no qualms about putting it to him. Well, I was riding down Interstate Highway. I saw some folks walking my way. Fine mountain above them, clean water below. Our country was singing big hello. It said this here is where you want to be. Well, I chased them down. I looked in their faces. They were slants and wetbacks and welfare scroungers, messing up our cities, bringing us down, turning our Greenland into brown. I said this here is private property. Go back to your land, keep off of my land. I got a shotgun and you ain't got one. If you don't get off, I'll blow your head off. This land is private property. So I chased them down and I made them scatter. They don't produce that. That's the matter. In a land of plenty, nothing is free. And a chorus sang from the top of the tree. They said this land was made for strong like me. Go back to your land, get off of my land. I got a shotgun, and you ain't got one. If you don't get off, I'll blow your head off. This land is private property. Everybody get off of your land, keep off of my land. I got a shotgun, and you ain't got one. If you don't get off, I'll blow your head off. This land is private property.
This is a great thing Raymond Shaw has done, not the medal.
Welcome, Raymond, whoever you are.
Do you hate me, Raymond?
No, Mother.
Winner of the Medal of Honor, Sergeant Raymond Shaw.
You said you wanted a waltz. It's the only waltz I could find.
Come on, Raymond.
Oh, no.
Come on. I want to dance with the bridegroom. I claim my right as an old maid. Now, this is called a box step. Don't you waltz? Didn't you two waltz down the aisle?
Well, we got married on the beach. The new me.
Not so close, Raymond. This is a formal dance. Was he always this fresh?
When we first met, he never kissed me. Not once. He's gotten romantic in his old age.
Is that true?
Well, I'm slow to kindle, but I do give off heat.
Well, you don't get off that easy. Now watch my feet. This is called a grapevine. Oh, Raymond, you're such a fraud.
Oh, I know this one. We used to do this one in dance class.
Oh.
Right? Do you know that by the way a guy holds a girl, I could tell which university he went to?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
No.
sure, right?
No.
Come on. All right, ready? Here, here's the first one.
Yale.
Harvard.
Or Princeton.
All right, here. Let's try this one. Ready?
Oh, I know this one. Come on, Raymond. This is definitely.
Oh, Cornell.
All right. We won't guess this one. Ready? Oklahoma State. All right, one more.
A whorehouse.
Yeah. All right, let's do some dancing. Come on.
Oh, Raymond, look at the time. We forgot to listen.
No, I don't want to listen.
You know she'll call. It's not worth it. Do you mind if I turn this?
Oh, sure. Does she know you're married?
Yeah, sackcloth and ashes means what I think they mean.
My record speaks for itself. But what about him? Tom Jordan is living proof that a pig splatter on a stick can get elected to the U.S. Senate.
That's appalling.
Just about as much backbone as a chocolate egg.
Well, that's appalling. Turn it off.
No, we should listen. He's shooting himself in the foot. Every time he badmouths Daddy, Daddy's ratings go
Well,
up.
Johnny Iceland can't see a belt without hitting below it.
Coffee?
Raymond, we need to talk about Melvin.
Ben, you promised.
We need to talk about Melvin. Remember what I said at the party? Have you given that any thought?
Ben, Marco, you are not seriously starting this right now. These people are still on their honeymoon.
Do they look upset?
Raymond, Ben thinks that his dreams actually happened. Do you remember anything about a lecture by a doctor? A woman?
No.
Memory drills?
No.
Did you strangle Ed Lavold?
What?
Isn't that good enough for you, Ben?
I want an investigation.
Okay, that's it. You're right. I believe it. I believe everything. I believe Elvis is alive and well and living in Kalamazoo. I believe in Tinker Bell and the Tooth Fairy. And I believe that Richard Nixon never touched those tapes. Hey, I'm a believer.
Now, Ben, if you're right, and we were brainwashed, and my medal's a phony.
Yes, that's what I think.
You know, I can remember the facts about the action, but not the action itself.
Department of Naval Affairs.
No, the Marines will bury it. If you're right and this is a serious security scandal, it's got to be done big.
Will you talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to my mother.
Raymond, I can't believe I'm hearing this. Your mother has never done you a favor in her life.
She brought us together.
Do you hate me, Raymond? Do you love me?
Yes, Mother. You're such a fraud.
Marco. Major Marco, you remember? He wants to launch a full-scale investigation, needs Johnny to grease the tracks for him. It's got serious national security implications.
National security, how very interesting. We're ready to order. I'll have the salad niçoise with 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice in the vinaigrette and no anchovies. I never eat my bait, not even at these prices.
Yes, ma'am. And you, sir?
The same.
Now, about your Major Marco.
He wants to get himself court-martialed.
Whatever for? for?
For falsely recommending me for the Medal of Honor.
Raymond, nobody likes a middle-aged woman with power. In fact, nobody likes a middle-aged woman, period. Especially women. But if you have power, Raymond, you can transcend all this. We have power, Raymond. We have prestige. The word prestige has its root in the word for magic. Did you know that? It does. And without the confidence that people have in us, this magic, this spell which casts its glow even on you, no matter what you say, would vanish quicker than a hooker's hello. Do I make myself clear? The minute Johnny's name is on the vice presidential ticket, the Republicans will walk away with the election and the world will be sitting at our table. Why? Why, Raymond, would I jeopardize even an iota of all this?
Well, what if I didn't earn the medal? What if Marco did lie? You're always talking about how you want to make America pure again.
I also want it strong again, and that means heroes. Truth has nothing to do with heroes. Do you think President Kennedy earned that Pulitzer Prize for Profiles in Courage? He didn't even write it. Do you think Ronald Reagan, with all his war stories, ever actually fought in a war? The only action he ever saw was at Warner Brothers. History, honey, is fable agreed upon.
But this is a serious security issue. Not just for the military, but for the nation. In all of Johnny's plain speaking, he's always talking about threats to national security.
Raymond, don't piss on my shoes and tell me it's raining. Excuse me, I said lemon juice in the vinaigrette. This is artificial lemon.
No,
It's very simple, really. You take a lemon, you take a knife, you put it on a flat surface, preferably not the floor. You cut and squeeze. Nothing to it.
I squeezed it myself.
Please, this is not real. I know lemon. I can't eat this.
I'll take it back.
You do that and bring me what I asked for. On second thought, forget it. God, I hate stupidity.
Mother, don't be so strident.
When a woman is strong, she's strident. When a man is strong, he's a leader.
Mother, sit down. What about your meal?
Humble pie is not on my diet.
Well, are you going to do anything about Major Marco?
Better believe it.
Sir!
At ease, Major. It's an impressive record. Your father was a professional soldier, I see.
Yes, sir.
And you were in the Iraqi campaign before joining the peacekeeping force.
I was part of the liberation of Kuwait City, sir.
Were you ever on the road to Basra? That photo op for our new kind of military hardware?
No, sir.
I was. Pentagon fact-finding mission investigating a new kind of napalm. It just sucked the oxygen right out of the air, but with no explosion. It was a bomb without a bang, and anything that breathed was ash. TV pics were gruesome. Cars spread out like carcasses for miles. The footage was silent, but there was sound. You could hear the moaning from 3 miles away. Of course, that was never reported. News pools! That's another kind of silence we've invented. This new kind of warfare, Major. Murder. Made marketable. Now, I understand you want to make a little explosion of your own. Pentagon informed me about your request for a court-martial. And at 0630, Senator Riceland told me the same thing. I'm known on the Hill for being able to get things done.
Then you will take action, sir.
Because of your family and your record, I'm giving you the opportunity to resign from the U.S. Marine Corps.
Resign? Sir, I will not resign. Sir, it is my belief that the Medal of Honor is being used as an enemy weapon.
Right Rodrigo Bermaggio. You a student of history, Major? Most military men are.
I am, as a matter of fact.
Well, you've never heard of Rodrigo Bermaggio, but he discovered America. I'm serious. He was on Columbus's ship. He was the first one to lay eyes on the New World. He was entitled, therefore, to collect a full pension for life. Of course, he didn't collect it. Columbus claimed it for himself. Which leads me to deduce that the first person to encounter this new world was betrayed by it. You will not only not get the court-martial, but I'm advising you, you will have no rights of any kind.
Sir.
Senator Iceland has made it very clear that any investigation will affect next year's military appropriation. He can make things very, very hard for the Marines. I've been ordered to tell you that Rodrigo Bermaggio would understand my disgust.
Sir, Raymond Shaw's Medal of Honor is a fraud! A court-martial!
If you persist in examining Raymond Shaw's right to wear the Medal of Honor, you will be placed in solitary confinement. Now, is that clear?
Sir!
Sign where marked. You will note that upon signature, you will be advanced to the rank of Fall Colonel.
Ha! A bribe!
And a travesty. Sign it, Major, that's an order. Thank you, Colonel. Dismissed.
Sir!
Yes?
One question. What happened to Bermaggio?
He killed himself.
Sorry, Tom, that's just not going to work for me. No, you need
Drink
to set
her
it
down, you Swazi warrior.
I'll call you
Drink
back.
her down, you Zulu.
Pat.
Cheap done, cheap done. Shh.
Well, you had an interesting day at the office? I thought you'd get stonewalled.
Stonewall? Oh, sweet pea, I did better than Stonewall. I got screwed, blued, and tattooed. I got a promotion. I'm a colonel. Oh, for Christ's sakes. You know what they could do with that promotion? They could stick it up their rosy red rectum with a red-hot Remington ramrod. R-I-G-H-T. Shh. Shh. I'm cashing in my chips. I've had it. I'm going to move to the great Northwest. I'm going to sit in a trout stream. Just let the world float away. Marry me.
When we get married, and please note the we, not the I, I want to marry a whole man. I don't want to share you with an obsession.
I don't give a shit fence I know, but the whole damn military.
I am a person, Ben, not a sounding board.
I'm telling you I love you. Marry me.
I don't want a victim in my bed.
I am not a victim. I got a case.
A case? You've got a case, all right, a mental case.
I'm telling you, Shaw killed Navole. Gaines was strangled. Anytime that
Listen to yourself, Ben. What you love, what you really love, isn't me. It's your suffering. You are in the avant-garde of suffering, and for what? Do you actually think the military would investigate itself?
You're damn right I did.
Ben Marco, always faithful, true blue, will come back down to earth with the rest of us, where everything isn't black and white, just gray, where not every mystery is solved or every wrong righted. Life is about disappointment. It's called being an adult.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why? You see this plant, Ben? It's healthy because I take care of it. I water it, I put it in the sun, I deadhead it. And sometimes to help it grow, I cut away a large portion so that it doesn't waste its energy and it can grow strong. I want us to grow strong, Ben, but we can't. Not with this fixation of yours growing. It's like those creepers, kudzu, I think they're called, that look so beautiful in trees, but then finally kill them. Your obsession isn't just killing you, Ben, it's killing what we have. I'm saying drop it. Let it go.
I don't need this. I don't need this right now, Eugenie.
Ben, I need you in real time, not in fantasy time. Admit that you have post-traumatic stress syndrome, and I would be happy to help you cope, but if you continue down this dead end, I'm sorry, Ben, but as much as it hurts me, there is no hope for us.
You're saying that if I don't change, that's it? We're through?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if I'm going to go cold turkey, I'm going to need a lot of coffee.
Coffee coming up, Colonel.
Danny DeVito, he's at this Hollywood party, and he's a 5'0" nothing, and he meets Della Hannah, and she's about 6'2", and he says to her, "Baby, I'd love to screw you rigid." And she says, "If you do, and I ever get to hear about it."
If you could just tilt your head for me, please.
No, rock stars feel like.
You're so good with an audience, and this ad's important. You can bet your booties the president's gonna be watching.
Great idea, huh? And listen to this, get this, this is priceless. Some guy gave it to me at the Liberty Committee meeting, he says, "Hun, what does a Japanese bride get on her wedding night that is long and hard?"
Dunno, what?
Her husband's name. Ooh, I'd love to tell that one on national television.
You already know, Senator.
Well, thank you, Ellen.
You're welcome, and we'll let them know.
And tell them I'm raring to go.
You shouldn't say things like that in front of other people.
She laughed.
Not now, not going down to the wire.
It's only a joke. I thought the whole idea was for me to look tough, like someone who could fight for America. Like a damn Vogue ad for crying out loud.
Nixon wore makeup.
No.
He had a 5 o'clock shadow in the morning.
At least Jordan's no picture postcard.
But do you ever see a bad photo of him? The press go out of their way to make you look ugly. We gotta beat them at their own game.
Shh.
Senator Jordan met with the president for a 90-minute breakfast meeting that kept the Israeli ambassador delayed. Washington speculators are tipping Senator Jordan as the
Turn that off! Turn that damn thing off! God, give me a fucking break!
Relax, Johnny, relax. You'll smudge your makeup.
I feel like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
This is your lucky lady talking. We just gotta be cool and smart.
How are we gonna win if that 5.5 pile of steaming shit is already in the president's pocket?
By the time we're through, the president will bring you on board in a heartbeat, just to shut you up. Better to have Johnny Iceland pissing out from the White House than pissing in, huh?
You ready for you now?
Well, this is gonna be more fun than choking chickens. The Arabs been holding us over an oil barrel for too long. We are an industrial giant being turned into the Humpty of capitalism. We are swimming in oil. But the number of U.S. drilling rigs has gone down from 4,500 in 1981 to 550 today. That don't get it. We got to go back to the 3 R's of oil production. Research, retool, and reinvest. Now, every dogma has its day, and the day of wishy-washy liberalism, it is over. Isolate. Stop giving the world handouts. Charity begins at home. You want the windfall? You gotta stay close to the tree. Let's take care of number 1. You remember when that was us, not the Japanese? But we try harder. And when we become competitive, and believe me, that won't take long, here's the beauty part. The Japanese been buying up all our land. They're gonna need to buy up our oil. Now they can have our oil if they surrender the rights to our land. But will they do it? Like they say where I come from, better the grease than no gravy at all. Now, I have been accused of isolationism. I've been accused of heterosexism. And Tom Jordan, he's accused me of racism. Well, the only ism that I'm guilty of is pragmatism. When you're in the jungle, you gotta look out for the wild things, and that is exactly what Johnny Eisen's gonna do for America. I am a humdinger, I'm a gunslinger, and a wealth bringer, and with me behind the President of the United States, we're gonna make this country number 1 again. Say it loud and say it proud. We're number 1.
Number 1.
We're number 1. We're number 1. We are number 1. I need a drink. I am loose. I am loose as a goose.
Did you see me motioning?
I didn't see anything. I was hot as a pistol. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. I was so hot. It was a hot. It was a hot.
Shit hot, Senator.
Those weren't the words I wrote.
You heard the crowd.
I got you here. I'll keep you here. If you don't do what I say exactly the way I tell you, I'll leave you here. I want that last bit cut.
I think it's fine. It stays.
Don't think, Johnny. Just turn that bright smile on the world and dazzle it. I'll do the brain work. You do the face work. Got it?
Go find me that little Ellen.
We're number 1. 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 We're number 1.
You hot dog. You want to puke?
I've got 2 hours on a Greyhound bus. I'll save my puking for that.
Oh, you sure?
You don't want too much of a good thing.
Listen to this. In the run-up to the Republican convention, John Yerkes Eisen's low cunning and high ambition reached its nadir this week. when he called on America to be #1, which is as high as you can count.
Honey, but stick to the facts. They're bad enough.
When in doubt, cut it out.
What?
I'll miss you.
Dad needs his family around this weekend if the big call comes from the White House.
Well, if that TV ad didn't finish off Johnny Iceland's chances, then I will.
Well, then I don't feel bad about leaving. You've got the column and the cooking. You've found your bliss.
Yeah. And you know, when you get back on Sunday, some roasted lamb with fig tapenade.
You give me the chills.
Stuffed tomatoes with peppers and basil, chevron.
Don't do this to me.
Raspberry tart with a pine nut cream filling.
Gosh, you're good.
Well, you only love me for my pastries.
And your prose. I'm late. I'll see you Sunday. Suck it to him. This is good.
I have known Johnny to be only like a employer in its isolationist policy to turn America overnight to a monstrous parody of himself. Can I call you back? I'm on a deadline. Yes, sir. Yes, I see it. Okay, I will.
You know, Jossie, progress is a strange thing. Man seems compelled to tamper with perfection. Take this Oreo cookie, as old in our culture as the Model T Ford. For decades, these two burnt brown biscuits have held between them a delicate vanilla icing that is an ineffable taste of America, like Coca-Cola, or pancakes and maple syrup, or pumpkin pie. Then some young whippersnapper, obsessed like all Americans with the perfectibility of his world, decides to improve the Oreo by doubling the amount of icing. It's an abomination, a freak, a heresy. The entire experience is spoiled.
It can't be that bad.
Well, perhaps some cold milk so that we can be perfectly objective.
I'll get it.
Okay. Ah. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Ray? Oh my God, you scared me. But what a pleasant surprise. I thought you'd be putting one final stake through the heart of that ghastly stepfather of yours.
I came to see you, sir.
Oh, well, come on in. What the hell is that?
A silencer, sir.
What do you need a silencer? Oh! 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 Oh!
Raymond, what are you doing here? What about your work? Raymond.
I'd just like to say that Senator Jordan and I were the closest of friends off the Senate floor. Although, as you people in the press know, we have our differences on it. He was a great leader and a great Republican, and his murder casts a long shadow across this nation. For me, personally, it's an enormous loss. I shall always cherish the memory of Tom Jordan's personality and the inspiration of his statesmanship, and of course, above all, the remembrance of his enduring friendship. That's all I have to say this time.
Ben? Oh my God!
Raymond shot them.
What?
Has to be.
What?
Look. There's no sign of a break-in. There's no sign of a fight. Raymond's the only one who could have gotten in there. And guess what? The police can't find him.
You want to go look for him, don't you?
It's not just a nightmare anymore, is it?
No.
I got $20, says that Iceland's the VP choice.
Yeah, I'm in.
Put up or shut up.
I'm in.
Senator Iceland said he would be staying away from the first day of the Republican convention out of respect for Senator Tom Jordan, even if it costs him the vice presidential nomination. Will the Republican power brokers go for the outspoken Senator Iceland? Insiders are already mentioning Senator Dave Bowen of Oklahoma.
We're just getting word, Tim, that the president is going with Johnny Iceland. Evidently, Iceland is at this meeting with the president and...
Hey, you guys mind if I turn this off? Anyone care if I turn this shit off?
Now you can tell us a story about the broad.
Oh,
Yeah. Pussy's better than politics anytime.
Alright, so, this chick, Rona, right? She's a real CT, huh? I mean, she's got a pair of casabas that make you want to play motorboat.
Motorboat?
Yeah, you know, you put your face in between the fun bags and you go... I mean, so in the car, this gal is really hot to trot. I mean, I'm gonna shoot my gun tonight, you know? Another sacrifice on Billy Fasolino's altar. Okay. Yeah. So, I popped for dinner a bill.
No.
Emmys. And she wants to go dancing afterwards. Another half a bill. But I figure it's worth it. Because afterwards she asked me up to her place, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like this.
Thank you.
Hey, kid.
Jossie's dead, man. Did you read the papers? Somebody killed Jossie.
Why don't you come back with me? Go to the gym, you can stay there. Shouldn't be long.
And I'm starting to have dreams.
Bud Light? So, we get up to her place, right? And she slips into this silky little kimono thing. yeah. And I'm telling you, my boner is like Apollo 12. We're talking down, boy. Yeah. And so I go to put my hand on the jugs, and she goes crazy. She says, "Hey, get your hands off of me, you slime ball." And I say, "Hey, Rona, watch the language, huh?" She says, "If you want something fun to do with your hands, why don't you go pass the time playing solitaire?" If you want something fun to do with your hands, why don't you pass the time playing solitaire? So I said, "Hey, I'm in pain here. I got hot nuts." She says, "If you're so hot, why don't you go stick your head in a bucket?" The girl's a shoulder length prick.
Raymond, are you alright?
Yeah. Why is everybody looking at me?
Do you know what you just did?
No, what?
You stuck your head in a bucket.
What bucket?
Raymond, you sopping wet.
I am. I gotta go change my clothes.
Hey, Raymond. Raymond!
So your friend there's not playing with a full deck there.
What did you do before?
Do what?
You did something with your hands.
Because I'm playing solitaire over here. That's all right. So I'm playing solitaire, right?
No! That's it. Queen of Diamonds, man. That's it. I remember that now.
Oh, whoa, too many dollars here.
No. Too many bad dreams.
Nothing at the hospital.
6, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. I found Raymond. He's really messed up. I know. Solitaire. That's the trigger. Right? He was in a bar. He was playing cards. The Queen of Diamonds came up. He stuck his head in a bucket.
What?
I swear to God.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know. He's gonna
You
call.
let
Here,
him go?
Pick a card. Queen of Diamonds.
Amazing.
Thank you. Amazing. Also, look at this. Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds. Magicians call it a force pack. You got 52 of the same card. It saves time. Here's my idea. We bring the red queen up immediately. Just jam his frequency, right? Set up 7 columns of cards. He's programmed for just one.
You answer it.
Hello?
Ben?
Raymond, where are you? Tell me where you are.
Jossie's dead. Did you read the paper? Somebody killed Jossie.
Raymond, tell me where you are. Are you in a hotel?
Yes.
Okay. If there's a desk in the room, I want you to open up the drawer, see if there's any writing paper in there. Raymond, can you hear me? Raymond!
The Excelsior, 33rd Street.
Good. Stay right there. I'm going to be there in 10 minutes. Don't move, okay?
It's open.
Red? Shit, let's get some light in here.
Who killed Jossie, Ben? Ben, who killed Chauncey?
Raymond, why don't you pass the time playing solitaire?
Yes, sir.
We're going to take you back inside your memory, Raymond. Back to the Middle East. You didn't really save our lives in the desert, did you?
No.
Or take out that nest of gorillas, did you?
No.
So what happened?
We were taken to a research institute.
And
they programmed us.
And
I strangled Edmund. And then I took a gun and
make another row, Raymond. Deal the cards. Who else did you kill?
Gaines. I killed Mr. Gaines.
Who else?
Senator Jordan.
Who else? Raymond, you are to forget everything that happened at the senator's house. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, Raymond, why are they doing this? What have they programmed you to do?
I don't know. I'm to wait here and get a call from my American operator.
To do what?
I don't know.
Seven queens. 7 commands. My authority is 7 times greater than theirs. Look at them, Raymond. I'm giving you an order. Look at them! I'm telling you it's over. They no longer control you. Control has been neutralized. The program is smashed. Implementation voided.
Hello? Yes, I see it. Okay, I will. There's a car waiting for me downstairs. The convention's been adjourned until 9 tonight for acceptance speeches. I'm to go there and meet my American operator.
All right, we'll follow.
No, stay here. I can handle this myself.
Raymond.
I'll call you.
pass the time playing solitaire.
Yes, Mother.
No. Better without. More vulnerable. Oh. The Queen of Diamonds. Good. In this bag, Raymond, is a 2-piece Kalashnikov sniper's rifle with a Litton aim laser sight. I changed the batteries in the power pack myself. These scopes, honey, with their beam of red light, means there's no margin of error. What you see is what you hit. The bullet goes where the dot is. And I want that dot square on the forehead of the President of the United States. Black 8 on red 9. There's a spotlight booth that is not in use. The driver will show you how to get there. You'll have absolutely clear protected shooting. You'll be dressed as a priest. The collar's in the bag. It will help you get away in the pandemonium. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Red 10 on the jack. And if you move that over there, see? Another row opened up. You know I had a woman's breast when I was 10. I did. I learned from my daddy that my body had power. He used to come to me late at night, always when it was raining, and hold me until birdsong. His back was so strong. But then the bankruptcy, and soon he was dead. I can remember thinking 2 things, Raymond. That the body loses its power, and that no man was ever going to leave me again. So, power, real power, had to be seized and protected. I thought to myself, girl, how are you going to shake that money tree? Well, first I married your father, then Johnny came along, and now the Japs. The Japanese, as you know, are very, very rich. And getting richer. You know, I have never ever met a Jap. But they're smart enough to know they will always be outsiders. They pay others to be inside for them. I saw it coming. I thought to myself, honey, every live wire goes dead without connections. Someone is out there showing the Japanese how to work the system, telling them what's up for grabs and who to get it from. So, that's where I went. To the smartest, most powerful, richest man in Washington. To the lobbyists, to be specific, to the lobbyists on the Tokyo payroll. Oh, does this shock you, honey? One of the perks of the job. The Manchurians wanted someone at the right hand of the president. I could deliver that. They get the credit, I get the power. Oh, I made Johnny powerful for me. Johnny's sweet, but nobody home. My, how sweet it is. Oh, Raymond, you look just like Papa sitting in that chair. Oh, I'm sure you will never entirely comprehend this. And the way you are now, it's like trying to have a whispered conversation with someone on a distant star. But Raymond, you have to believe. I did not know. ever did to you. I told them to build me an assassin. I wanted a killer who would obey orders from a world full of killers. And they did this to you of all people because they thought it would bind me closer to them. Well, they have woefully underestimated the intelligence of Eleanor Islett. Raymond, this is important. I want you to hit the president 1 minute after his speech begins. You are to dispatch him after he finishes the phrase. Nor would I ask of any fellow American in defense of his freedom that which I would not gladly give myself, my life, before my liberty. Can you remember that?
Yes, Mother.
Repeat after me. Nor would I ask of any fellow American in defense of his freedom.
Nor would I ask of any fellow American in defense of his freedom.
That which I would not gladly give myself.
That which I would not gladly give myself.
My life before my liberty.
My life before my liberty.
The president will fall at Johnny's feet. Johnny will bravely lift him up, blood covering his hands. He will walk with a still warm corpse to the microphone. The moment, baby, will be iconographic. Johnny will be the mass media's pietà, arms outstretched, radiant, a symbol of hope, endurance, and redemption. He will stand in the white light, defying death, vowing loyalty to the president's memory and his mission. He will ask America to hold out its hand and make that hand into one global fist to force the alien and the stranger away from these blessed shores and to stand firm against foreign pleas for aid that had brought this country to its knees. To its knees. The speech has been worked on here and in Washington. It's short, but it's powerful. Johnny will rally a nation of TV viewers into a hysteria that will get the party behind him and agree on a platform that will sweep him into the White House with powers that make martial law look like anarchy. Johnny will be president. I will be first lady. And the lobbyists who love to sniff at the hem of power, baby, will be sniffing mine. And then, sweetheart, then the fun begins. There's one way to make the Middle East disarm in a heartbeat, put the Japs in our pocket, and cut out the middleman. Button, button, who's got the button? Oh, you have such a lovely smile, Raymond. It's my daddy's smile. Maybe that's why when you were a youngster, I was so possessive. Oh, you make me feel like a young girl again. I can feel the miracle of love blossoming in my heart. Smile for me again, Raymond. Now kiss me. Really, really kiss me.
Shouldn't have trusted him. Shouldn't have waited.
Jesus, it's Bedlam in here.
Fuck bullet.
On the singer's forehead.
I'm seeing it.
Struck down to her neck.
Jeez, that's a lazy sight. Rand's in here. Usually don't let anybody up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce Illinois' favorite son, the man who will lead this great nation to a second term of dynamic economic recovery, the 54th President of the United States.
Thank you for the great honor you have bestowed upon me to serve this country for a second term. Some people say America is a dinosaur, grown big by swallowing up too much of the Earth's energy, too inflexible to adapt to the ever-changing balance of world power, but adaptability is survival. And that is why I'm excited to welcome Senator John Iceland's contribution to our winning Republican ticket. People of this country are demanding that we look anew at the effects of this long but grueling peace. America has sacrificed a great deal in their struggle to keep the Shiite fundamentalists from holding sway in the Middle East. Nor would I ask of any fellow American in defense of his freedom that which I would not gladly give myself. My life before my liberty. Freedom!
Get out, Mr. President!
I would have called you, Ben, but you would have stopped me. They'll fry me for this. I read somewhere it was 700 volts for 5 minutes.
Medal of Honor winner should die on his feet.
Is it good? The book, is it good?
Listen to this. And did you get what you wanted from this life? Even so, I did. And what did you want? To call myself beloved. To feel myself beloved on the earth.
Sounds a good man. Was Raymond good, you think?
He was as good as they let him be. What are you eating?
The Great Gatsby.